here sitting up underneath. Well, I think this is a tap tree I'm under right at the moment. But I'm sitting out here today. I ended up taking the day off because I had to get some doctor's appointments and stuff. I'm still all right. Just still got to take some. They gave me some meds for different pain in my back and my neck, but I'm doing all right. Was checking on. Yeah, actually, I did 2 videos earlier today about the results from a Terranol split. My Terranol split video is still stuck on an SD card till I get a reader. Something happened to the connection for my camera, so I'm working off my phone again. It's not a bad deal. So we are sitting here waiting to see if anybody comes in. Right now we're sitting at 0, sitting in my bee yard, waiting to show the results of my red maple. It's popping all over the place here. Share that with you guys, and hopefully I'll have some bees still flying by the time somebody gets on here. But I thank you guys, each and every one of y'all who have been subscribed, shared, liked, copied, pasted, stole. I don't care. It's just the information gets out that, of my observations, and if it helps any of you or somebody else on the line, that's fine with me too. And you see the sun at my back, 3-something in the afternoon. I think it was 3:23 actually in the afternoon, around about 60 degrees. So, I mean, the girls were out hard and heavy earlier. Now they're slowing down. They've been dragging pollen in all day. They've been on my winter jasmine as well. Let's see here. Let's see if I can turn this around. Share my messed yard. I ain't mowed in a while. Mowed up any of these leaves. I don't know if you can see them or not, but we got some activity on the landing board. So I'm going in. They're dragging pollens and probably nectar off of that jasmine, that winter jasmine. Let's see here. Go across the yard over here. My old lavender tree, not lavender, but lilac tree. I'm sorry. Did I separate? Oh yeah, I did. I separated. I keep cutting in and out. I must be the Wi-Fi right there. These girls they're working it pretty good too. This one probably needs to go into a deep. They are on the heavy side right now. I found a queen cup in them last time. Hey DC, apparently you're not there right now. Share what's in my yard a little bit. You guys. That is a winter nuke. Overwintered for you. These girls are on the calm side here. All right, I hope they come back. You guys come back. Ew. This here is, I think part of my progeny. They're off in the top getting it. And I don't know if that's you again, DC, or not, but just what's going on out here. This is overwintered nuke. I'm actually proud of this one, and then these girls are wanting to sting. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, I'm not coated in any armor right now. I'm bearing it. These girls here are busy. A little bit going on. What I wanted to share with a few of you guys is that this is my red maple right now, tasseling out. Most of the tree is this way. And I'm getting some stuff, getting some bloomage. Let's see here, go across the yard over here too. Oh, these are my blackberries. They haven't started popping or budding yet. But this is my winter jasmine. These girls are on this. I mean, I don't think they're heavy on it, but they're on it. So we are heading down that spring road already. And the school kids are coming home. So how's everybody else doing out here? I'm just cruising along at the moment. I took this day off, spent it playing with the girls after I went to see the doctor. So who we got on here? Nobody knew. Hopefully DC got back on. So I don't know where we're at on this right now. Most of my bees are in the backyard now, so now I'm back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11, but I'm not calling it 11 yet. Oh, hey, Ian. YouTube feed brought me up, huh? Hey, Philip. I was trying to mention about what I did last Sunday. It was 3 days ago. I did Terranol split. Just to give it a try, see how it works. And so far it's worked. I'm waiting to see if I left enough eggs in hive number 1, which is out here in the front yard. Let's see here. All right, I'm back again. Sorry about that. But right now, cups. Now, so I know that it's possible. I'm full of drones, plenty of drones on the yard. Granted, I know they don't mate with what's in your yard all the time, but I'm also between actually 3 yards right now. One's in flying range, the other 2 within 2 miles. So I'm thinking we could have part 2 and hung about. Oh, okay. So my other video, I didn't know it hung. I have to go back and look at that. I may have to repost. But the Terranos, I have the original of the video, which is, you were watching part 2, but the original is still stuck on an SD card. And the problem I've got right now is I got to get a reader, because whatever I've connected to, was used to connect to my camera, it's not functioning properly. So I'm gonna have to get me a SD card reader, attach it to my computer to see if that fixes the issue. And I hope it does, because that's an interesting part. I took a empty box. Okay, so you just it started back up. I appreciate that, Philip. Um, what I did, I put that empty box on the ground, put some brood and food and some empty frames into a 10-frame box. Built a little ramp, stuck a blanket over a sheet. I say a blanket, but it's a sheet, and shook out the whole box. And I guess you could say it's sort of a flyback in a way, because what's left in the other box is resources, and every bee that can fly is back in the box, the main box. But what you shook out are going to be the nurse bees and the queen bee. That's one of the reasons I did the check today, which is 3 days ago I did the split. I went and checked the box to make sure the queen was in the box that I shook out. And lucky I did, because I found her and marked her, because I hadn't marked her, which is sort of funny. Yeah, Philip, it was 3 days. I did the shake on Sunday, and I did the inspection today. That was the videos you're watching were the inspection of what was going on. So I saw a few cells that were filled with a lot of royal jelly. So I'm hoping I have enough viable eggs in the original hive to have them build out a queen cell. If not, then I'm gonna have to play rescue with another hive and some younger eggs to see and hatchings to see what happens. I'm sure that I have enough drones. If I have drones in my hive, these other 3 places that these bees are at around me should have drones as well. And Bruce is one of them. His Slocum yard's not close by, but that's the one he was talking about, was full of drones. So I'm almost sure that, and Slocum is further south, west of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm hoping in about 2 more days I'll know for sure if I have a queen cell started. That should be, well, that's be 5 days. So if one's hatched and they started filling it with royal jelly, that put it at probably 3-4 days, well, 3 days plus 3 days prior, that'd be 6. So a couple more days, I should know whether they're starting to seal that cell or build a queen cell to seal it. Right now, it's just a regular foundation with a larva floating in royal jelly. So I'm literally floating in jelly. It was interesting. I'd never seen it that way before or paid attention to it. But I was actually looking for that. Not that particular, but the fact that they were making a queen cell, which I find interesting that I got that close to actually seeing it before they started pulling the walls out. Yeah, I'm only 3 years into this game, so sometimes my first, you may look at, well, why you find that amazing? Well, it's just creation. I love it. I love these bees. I love what they do, and I'm seeing that they give me a lot as far as relaxation. And sometimes it's frustration when they're coming at me, but the original hives, they were a bit flighty, and you can tell they were queenless. Yeah. Yeah. What time of year did you do that, Philip? Though too. So we're real early, so they're getting a little bit of nectar flow. I mean, which is it's sort of trickling. So I'm wondering if some of that's got part to do with it too, because of the fact that they're limited on they think they're limited on their resources when the main hive has a whole super full of honey, and they got little. They were really antsy and flighty. I actually took one sting, probably in April, and your season doesn't start to probably about May, does it? Late April, early May. I don't know if you got to see it earlier or not, Phil, but these are my red maples right now, and they're blooming out. I mean, all the way up the tree. I'm waiting for them to get covered, and I'm not going too far because I'm losing my Wi-Fi again. That box right there is the where the queen is from the Terranol split. My overwintered nukes. That girl, it kicked again. All right, but yeah, it is. I have a flighty Wi-Fi. I need to do one, two of those because of the fact that I need more range. Either that or need to build me a little shed back out here and run me some Wi-Fi out to it. That's right, you're North Central Texas. I forgot. You're north of Austin, between Austin and around Dallas area, aren't you? Yeah. And it's funny. I appreciate Ian dropping in, getting a chance to know he's listening to what's going on, and I hope his bees are doing fine too. With the problem with the temperature and their warmer winter than they're used to. I hope he fares well this year because I pick up some things from him, and sort of like Bob, I pick up stuff from northern beekeepers that I can adjust a little bit or reschedule or time it differently according to how things go around here. Granted, I won't be putting any of these bees into a shed anytime soon. So that's where we're at. That we quieted down because they were flying back. They were flying hard earlier. These big girls. So I think it got near 70 today, and they were out rummaging. So let's see here. We have a little bit of what is it? I guess people call it henbit. I got a little bit of it coming up. A little bit of that stuff coming up here, starting to come up in my yard. It probably won't be long till it starts popping. It looks like little buds are starting already. They'll be bringing in that red pollen from that. So the other reason I haven't cut my yard yet, because I knew this stuff was getting ready to start coming up. Actually, I think so. I see some flowering on some of it over here already. Yep. Getting some flowering coming up on that stuff. I think, Philip, I split because of a little of both. I was bored. Population was awfully high, and I noticed that almost all my hives had a bunch of drones. So I saw that if I had drones common to think that in the regional area, other beekeepers should have drones as well. And so it was dual reasons. Well, three reasons really. Like I said, they had numbers and they were grumpy. So I figured if I split them down, take the numbers down, it would give it a little bit of an attitude adjustment, and it did for the ones with the queen. I was able to go into them in that video without a veil. I dive bombed a few times, but they didn't sting me. So, and if you look at the video too, this way too, is that I'm trying to stretch some boundaries to see what I can get away with as far as manipulation and splitting. Because last year, I think it was this time last year, because we had a warmer, a different kind of a weird winter. It was like winter was gone early. It was spring. Everything started blooming, and then they were making queen cells. That same hive that I just split was loaded. I think it had 12 queen cells in it at one time. Yeah, there's that back hive. The first video I did on what I split them into. They were coming around me and bumping me, but they weren't stinging me. And they actually still had a good number in there. They had over 5 frames of coverage with the nurse bees and the queens. So that was a pretty good split, good size split. And I thought maybe I put them in a nuke, and I said, well, maybe that's too small for the number. So I went with a 10 frame. Let's see what they do. And then the 10 frame, or the double deep, which is super in a regular deep box out front, it was still packed. If you're watching the second video, I back off and put my veil up because they were coming at me. I had to give up on that one real quick. Put the veil up. They still had enough numbers. They felt froggy, and they're the old grumpies too. So that's the older bees, the older winter bees, higher agitation. So there is always an option if they don't produce a queen cell with the resources they have right now. I can always take Holly Hive over here, which has got a better demeanor, and create another queen from that bunch in there. So I mean, I have options, being I have more than one hive. Last year I started off with the 2, and I'm back up to I'll call it 10.5 right now. So what you up to, Philip? And I probably caught a lot of people way before they get off of work though too. So that's another factor on this live. Well, there's only a few people. So, and I probably lost Ian early because of the fact that I dropped a couple times on this Wi-Fi. So if I drop again, guys, I'm probably not going to come back. I probably shut it down. Got the neighborhood dogs barking. Next year, I'm thinking about taking Are you designing a two-way pallet and watching YouTubes? What, for notes? Well, I'm hoping this year you'll try to infuse lilac. Maybe make some creamed honey and infuse some lilac into it, or honey that's been infused with lilac. See what I come up with. I need to send Lee some seeds off of this. I got some seeds still. And probably give a live cutting to a Grammy. Lisa. Oh, watching YouTube started out as getting notes on how to build the pallets, and turned into watching YouTube. Yeah, cat gave me a surprise. One of my cats gave me a surprise today. I have two laptops on my desk, and I had them both open and both on. And apparently one of the cats decided they were going to knock it off and shatter the screen, so I had to run a HDMI cable from my laptop to the TV. So now I got that on my TV. But I mean, I'm waiting for all the leaves to come back. I'm tired of seeing sticks in the air. and to have me be more active in these bees. But I don't know if you saw it earlier, but this is one of the old one of May's progenies, and they're all up here on the top board. And as you see, it's a double deep. So that's probably going to be one of my next splits, tearing off splits. And I got Holly right here beside it, and she's brimming. She probably, and there is no top board. See, they're brimming out. They're coming out, boiling out of here. So, and they're coming after me. Oh. But they're boiling out on this thing. I just cracked the lid, and they're coming out. You don't see much at the front door. Oh, that's it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, shoot. I guess they were looking for me at the front door. Yeah. It probably was when I dropped one of the earlier times I ended up dropping. It's probably what happened. Ooh. Oh, girl, get out of my shirt. Ooh. Girl, get out of my shirt. Ooh. Ow. Got it. Yeah, I guess it's now like Bob, it's alive. I got stung. Got stung like Bob is alive. I wish I knew what to do with all this wisteria because I can't get rid of all of it. Bees don't go to it. The honey, bumblebees and native pollinators hit it, Philip. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to call it and drop off. Wife's paging me over there. So I will see you guys, well, probably on the live tonight with the stream team. I guess I'll talk to y'all later.